How you doing?
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
All right, I'm just, I want to hike the peak, so
Okay.
$7.
$7 day pass.
Okay.
Thank you.
And do you have a map?
I'll bring one up.
Thank you. What's up, guys? Mark Anderson here for another hiking review. Today I'm at Picacho Peak State Park. It is about 40 miles from Tucson. It's right in between Tucson and Phoenix, and it's pretty windy today. This is a 2-mile trail up to the summit, and probably will take about 2 hours or so to get up. First time for me doing this one, so let's get to it. Setting off down Hunter Trail. It started about 3 p.m. So I've been climbing just about 10 minutes maybe, and we're already to a point where we're getting to a few of these rail sections. Kind of reminds me of Angel's Landing in Zion, if anybody's ever done that one. Really cool hike. Made it through that rail section, and just getting up to another one right here. So about 15 minutes it took just to get up into the shadow of the mountain here and up into the shade. And it's getting a little more steep, getting a lot more rails in. I didn't use a lot of them down there. Not really necessary. They're just there for safety, I guess. But once we get up here, I know it's going to get super steep, and I'm actually looking forward to it. Most state parks are well marked. This one's really no exception. You can see the arrows. You just want to keep track of those that are on the rocks, and that'll point you which way to go. Came up that section down there, and it looks like the trail winds around and it follows the side of the mountain up here, and then we go up and around. Came up through there, little kind of a cave section underneath here. It's cool. And then it wraps itself around. So as anticipated, it did come up along the side of the mountain and just kind of wrapped around it. And now we're getting around it, and we're gonna go up through this section and see where it takes us. We've been going about 35 minutes, and I definitely agree with the sign down below with the difficult rating. It's been tough. My calves are on fire. We've been switchbacking back and forth up this mountain. Came up, and it's just gonna continue that way. The trail goes up that ridge line right there, and then I'd assume it backtracks, and then we'll get into some interesting terrain with some real rails. So we've made some elevation gains. About to see what's on the other side of this mountain. It's a little windy. All right, so we're at the top of the ridge line, and this is the saddle. We're gonna go literally right there, right over this right here. It goes down, and then I think we climb back up. And I'm filming it on this side because it's extremely windy, literally right there, 5 feet on the other side of this. I was reading reviews online that said you may want to bring gloves for the cables, and I was like, I don't need those. Well, when you're coming down and you're sliding your hands on these, it's not a bad idea to pack a pair of gloves with you. So this rail section on the back side coming off the saddle is it's pretty steep. It's pretty cool, and it's pretty dangerous. I definitely wasn't expecting it to be this steep on the way down. So you get some great pictures in here, and then your view on the backside is great. It's really windy and dusty today, so you can't see quite as far, but it's a cool view on both sides. So once you get past that upper rail section coming off the saddle, it turns into wood blocks for better footing, so that's good. Up above it's just slick rock, so you got to have both hands on that rail. All right, I just ran into a few people on the trail here. Looks like I'm at the bottom of where it levels off, and then we start to go back up. They said there's going to be about 10 sets of rails on the way up, so definitely looking forward to that. Came up off that last section, next section. Up and around. I see where there's so many rails on this side. It's like, this stuff is like straight up and down. I mean, if you're afraid of heights, this trail is not for you. You will not like it. At least there's this nice bridge. Looks real sturdy to hold you in. Came under there, around. We're heading up through this way. Looks like we got a little bridge to go across up there. Got up some really fun stuff, some challenging stuff so far. This looks like it's the last set of cables, and there's actually a bridge I gotta go over up here. Not a lot of foot room to work with on this. Came off that little trail there and I took a right. You can see the freeway and everything down there, just how crazy dusty it is. Looks like we're going up a little farther up to that. Almost there. Home stretch to the summit. All right, made it to the very top of Picacho Peak. It took, if I was going straight on without stopping to film, it took me about an hour and a half. I spent at least 20 minutes filming and stopping and taking pictures. So this hike was really difficult. The cable sections were pretty sketchy in places. I've said it a few times in the video. If you're afraid of heights, this hike is not for you, but it is really cool, and I'm glad I did it because I drove by this place so many times and I never hiked it. This is Tucson over here. I know it's super cloudy and dusty today, so it's hard to see. That's the middle of nowhere over there. and then Phoenix is that away. So overall, I definitely recommend this hike. It is really cool. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, comment and tell me where you want me to go next. There's plenty of places that I have not been that you've been, so let me know. And as always, I'll see you on the trail. Thanks for watching.